What's up, guys? It's just Jake Reviews, and this is the 2019 Honest Reviews of the year, and this video is all about SUVs. We did I did 9 SUVs this year. That's a lot. I mean, that's just crazy how many I did. And most of them are new because, well, they came from a really nice dealership I did. You're not gonna see any new videos from them for a while. They've been really busy right now because of holidays and other stuff. So right now we're not. It's all any vehicle SUV I do will be used. But this year I luckily got a good bit of all the popular SUVs in for you guys. So without further ado, let's go through them. First up, the new 2019 Wrangler Rubicon. I absolutely love this Jeep. I know what you're saying. It's not an SUV, yada yada yada. It's not off-roader. It's a special car. Yes, it is, but it is an SUV category. That's what it's made for. It's what all the insurance is. So that's what I'm putting in, and I do really like it. It's such a fantastic Jeep. I drove my friend's own 97, and I love the way it drove. The only problem is I felt like it was gonna tip over all the time, but that's kind of how they built it. It felt like a tank, but up high, and I was worried it was gonna tip. It just felt a little unstable, but this one is smooth like butter. The one I reviewed, I didn't drive because of insurance reasons, but the one I did drive, I did absolutely love it. It's such a great car. I do recommend getting the Rubicon if you're a serious Jeeper, but if you just want something to drive around, just get the regular Sport or the Sahara or whatever you want to get. But you get the V6. That is the Pentastar V6 is such a great engine. It's on many other vehicles as well. It's reliable. That's what you need to do, and it's a good peppy. It's not too fast, but that's not the point. It's meant to be a good work. It's a work as engine. That's what's good about it. All right, next up, the new Tahoe. Not new. The 2004 Tahoe LT. This is from one of my friends, and this cool facts about this SUV is this is before GM put all the crazy technology into the cars. So they are actually extremely reliable because they don't have that technology that tends to break. And if something does go wrong on these cars, you just pull the trim literally comes off like a puzzle. You pull it up, you replace it, boom, it's easy. And that's what I like about those. These are one of the few SUVs that you can buy that will last you at least 300,000 miles. That's not a Toyota or other JDM SUV. And it's just crazy what you get. And another crazy thing, you don't need four-wheel drive. This SUV can handle off-road and it's just two-wheel drive. Now, do not go too heavy mudding in them because that's not what I'm paying for. But the owner says he's gone through trails and get a little bit dirty and it handle fine, which it just shows you how great this vehicle is. Alright, next up, my grandfather's 2008 Acadia SLT. This is a really great tail and a good banging for your money, and it's such a really nice car for the time. This car had a lot of new technology that GMC didn't put into the other GM vehicles until much later. And you're already like heads-up display. You couldn't get that unless you bought a Cadillac. This is I think the first SUV or first non-Cadillac that you can get with that heads-up display. And then trust me, you want the heads-up display. That thing is awesome. Now, if you don't know a heads-up display, be sure to watch the video. I explain full explanation of what that is and how you use it. So yeah, I absolutely love this engine. Love the all-wheel drive. I do love the V6. It's such a great engine. It's just a really good, solid car. I wouldn't buy one because it's too big for me. I don't need that big of a vehicle, but I do like it, and it's a good vehicle for my when we haul around family and when we're going on road trips and stuff like that. It's just a good vehicle. And if you're buying something for your kids who is going off to college, let's say that you live in Georgia and your kid's going off to South Carolina, I don't know, and you need something good size vehicle, get an Acadia. And they're just saying, well, it's got some technology and yada yada. Just get a low mileage one. The one I have has 26,000 miles on it, and really, it's almost brand new, which is really good. So as long as you get one for the very low mileage, you shouldn't have any problems. And it's a good car. It's a good car, and a lot of technology on it that the way you didn't have until now. It's a really good car. All right, next up, the 2013 Journey SXT V6. This is though, I have some mixed feelings about it. I do like the car, the way it drives, and it has that glorious Pentastar V6, like I mentioned. But it has lots of problems. Luckily this is a 2013, but you can buy this exact vehicle brand new. Nothing's changed. And I think Dodge they need a new platform. The technology is so old, you can just see, but not just by looking at it on the outside, but the inside is just so much. And it has a lot of problems itself. Like the little, I don't know if you remember this, but the battery in this vehicle is in a weird place. It's behind the tire. So if you need to change your battery, say your battery goes dead, because that's something that cars do, you have to pull off the tire, not just the wheel, the entire whole wheel thing, just to get to the battery. And I hope Dodge, well, not just Dodge, Chrysler realizes, like, hey, we need to fix this, and when they make the new one, which they should make next year. Hello, you're losing sales here. Come on, let's get on with this and really fix that issue. But I don't mind if they put the same engine in it, because the Pentastar V6 is such a great engine. That's what saves. That's why there's so many of them still on the road, because of that engine. It's such a good engine. All right, next up, the 2019 Cherokee. I did this in a comparison with the Compass, and they're both really good cars. Both the Compass and the Cherokee are both great cars. But here's the thing: when you decide between them, decide what you're wanting. Do you need the extra space? Get the Cherokee then. But do not get the multi-air V4-cylinder. Here's why. The 4-cylinder, yes, it's a good economical decision. It's good, gets better gas mileage, yada yada, and a good enough vehicle. But compared to the Compass with the same engine, it gets better gas mileage because it's not working as hard, because the Compass weighs less. It's a smaller vehicle. So I recommend get the Pentastar V6 with the Cherokee. It's much better off-road. It makes the vehicle maybe slightly best gas mileage, but you get more power, more get up and go, more off-road capability if you're planning on doing that. And it's still a Cherokee. It's got enough space. It's a good vehicle for that. Now, if you're just driving around, let's say you are just a college student that's living at home or something like that, get a Compass. Or if you're a college graduate, need a vehicle for your kids or something like that, get the Compass. It's a great vehicle. It has good enough space. It's not big. Do not go long trips with this vehicle, but it's big enough. You can go grocery shopping in it. Good daily driver. It's a good vehicle. Next up, the 2019 Grand Cherokee Summit. I really like this car. It's very similar to the Durango in terms of they're the same chassis. But with the Grand Cherokee, you get, I believe it's third row. I believe so. Let me check on that. Yes, they are the same car. The Durango and the Grand Cherokee are the same car, but the big difference is the Durango, it's made for it's a 3-row seat. It's made for people. It's made to hold more people. And the Grand Cherokee is made for more stuff. So it's a little bit shorter. But essentially, they're the same car. Now, as for the Grand Cherokee, there's many different engine options, but I recommend unless you really want some you just want to have some fun, get the V6. It's a good engine. I drove the one I drove had the Pentastar V6, and like I said, that's a great engine. It is perfect for this vehicle. The V8's better it's obviously more fun, but if you just want to go around and save some money, get the V6. Unlike the Cherokee, the V6 in this car is really, really good. It's such a strong engine. And the vehicle itself is amazing. It's your big SUV. It's got lots of room, lots of you can go on trips in. But one thing I like about this vehicle is the turning radius. This chassis, along with the Durango, it's the same platform as the Mercedes SL, GL, I forget what it's called, pretty much they buy a Mercedes SUV chassis, so if you know anything about Mercedes, they're very comfortable, very stable vehicles. They're made to be as comfortable as possible in this. And that's what these vehicles drive. They drive like luxury cars, and because they are. It's just amazing, and the V6 is perfect. Now, if you do plan on getting something a little bit bigger, get the Summit that I reviewed does have a 5.7 V8, which is a great engine. I love Hemis. If you want a V8, get a Hemi, but do not get an SRT. Do not get I'm not talking about the track up. Do not get the 6.4 Hemi. Why? Like I said in the previous video about the Scat Pack, it's a gas guzzler. I'm not saying that because I'm a Tesla fanboy, yada yada. I'm saying that because it's terrible on gas. If you really want a V8, get the 5.7. What Chrysler needs to do with the 6.4 is just needs to put like a battery or a hybrid, some kind of thing to make it more efficient, or maybe make it no longer, instead of a steel platform, maybe make it aluminum, so it's better. Just get better gas mileage, because otherwise you're not gonna have any fun with it. I have a friend who has this SRT Hemi, the Grand Cherokee, and it has the 6.4 Hemi, not the Tracker. Don't confuse it. This is before they did that. It has the 6.4 Hemi, but he says, like I said in the Scat Pack, he agreed with me. Like, yeah, it's a gas guzzler. I can't have fun with it. That's why he's selling it. He loves the car, but it's just not economical. So definitely get the 5.7 Hemi. Or if you don't want a V8, get a V6. They're both great engines. All right. Next up, let's talk about the Durango. I skipped them accidentally, but I apologize for that. The 2019 Durango RT. I highly recommend get the RT, because when you get the RT, you get a special trim package that gets a special red interior and all sorts of stuff. It is such a great SUV. And the front, oh my god, what Chrysler did with this vehicle, it's so muscular and angry looking. It looks like a muscle car, a muscle SUV, and that's what I love about it. So if you're a man and your wife's like, honey, you need to get an SUV, but I want a muscle car. Honey, we have 3 kids. You can't have a muscle car. You need to sell your Challenger. I don't want to sell it. Well, I would tell them, like, hey, go look at this. Not only is the Durango have a 5.7 Hemi, which, like I said before, great engine, it has a great interior, and it looks like a muscle car. It's really a masculine car. Now, I'm not saying a feminine can drive it. If a girl wants likes all the fun and red sport, go for it, girl. You get your red on. But it's mainly meant for men, and it's a great car. I absolutely love it. And it's made for families. It's, like I said, this is the longer chassis one, so you get lots of more space for your kids, more seats. And you get lots of other features, and like I said, it rides perfectly fine because it's the Mercedes platform. So I highly recommend it. And you can buy one at Hayes right now for, I believe, 50, 53, 54. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a bit less because of the holidays. So if you're thinking about buying one, go buy one right now. They're all on sale. I love the Durango RT. If I really wanted an SUV, I get that. I absolutely love it. It's such a great car. All right, next up, lastly, we have the all-new 2020 Gladiator Rubicon. Everybody's been telling about it. Oh, it's such a great car, yada, yada. I haven't yet driven it, but I did review it. I was very surprised by it. So if you guys don't know what the Gladiator is, it's a truck Jeep, essentially. It's a Jeep with a truck bed. And all they did was they just modified the chassis a little bit to fit the bed and moved those couple things. But really, I was surprised by the way it drove. It doesn't drive like a Jeep. And I was very surprised by that. It drives like a truck. Which I'm like, why does it drive like a truck? It's supposed to be a Jeep. It's a Jeep chassis, trust me. They didn't use the Ram platform. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep platform. But it drives like a truck, and I was really surprised by that. But I like the way it drives. It's very unique feeling, and it's quite surprising. Because if you have a Jeep and you want to get a Gladiator, you're like, oh, I don't, I want to keep the Jeep for off-roading and use this for, hauling things around. you can have both, and it drives differently. So when you won't be so confused, like what am I in again? You'll know. But if you do want to train them because you can't afford but two cars like most people, but the Gladiator is perfect. The Gladiator, what I love about it, it's a Jeep plus a truck mashed together to one great vehicle. It is such a great vehicle, and it's on the new JL platform, which is a fantastic car. It's such a great car for what you get, the price you get. It's the same price as a Jeep, a regular Jeep. It's just the what you can do to it and the modifications. Like there are companies where you can put a Hellcat in it. If you ever heard of Stradman, which you probably have, he put a freaking Hellcat in it. I mean, that's it. I mean, the whole car can handle it. I mean, it's crazy. I'm sure Chrysler is gonna do it soon. They're gonna make a Hellcat version, whatever you call it, version, which is gonna be awesome. Now, the winner of this year's 2019 Honest SUV of the Year goes to, drumroll play, dum 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 dum. Dom, you ready? The new 2019 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I know, you're surprised. You're like, oh, you're just copying Motor Trend. No, I actually love the Jeep. Like I said, I'm not an SUV guy. And what I love about the Jeep, it doesn't feel like an SUV. It drives like a Jeep. It's very unique and very special. Yes, it's an SUV, but it's a special SUV. It can do things no other car can. And that's what I love about it. And the new JL, what Chrysler did to fix it, all the problems the JK had, but still kept it a Jeep. It still feels like a Jeep and drives like one. And I highly, highly recommend it. More Trend, everyone else does, but me as an honest reviewer, I will tell you if a car is bad. If I didn't like the Jeep, I would have straight up told you this car's terrible. Don't buy it. I do recommend this. I love this Jeep. I love what they did with it. And all the technology they did. And I love what Chrysler did. They know their fan base and they know what people love about the Jeep. And this is just a modern version of it. So I highly recommend it. That's it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for the final one. The final video is going to be all about sedans. And it's the biggest one because it's the biggest category. I believe I did like 12 of those. And it's gonna be a little bit difficult because I haven't decided which the best sedan is. 'Cause there's just so many to choose from. Whereas SUV, the Wrangler kind of won. It's kind of hard to beat the Wrangler. But if you do need a big long base SUV, get the Durango RT. Like I said, great car, great masculine, really fun, yada yada. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you like I said before, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye.